I'm Amy Cherry. Florida is one of few states cooperating with a federal request for voter registration data as it investigates allegations of fraud. Democrats and some state legislators are outraged. They say it could compromise the integrity of elections, and they fear the data could be used to create a national voter database. Now, Flagler County isn't complying directly. It's doing so through a database that's available to the state. That means the state can just send the data, and it doesn't take any work on Flagler's part. In response, some voters have been canceling their registrations to protect their information. That has Supervisor of Elections Katie Lenhart concerned. She's published a letter that says the cancellation of registration won't stop the flow of information to the feds. She says the request is being treated like an open records request, so Social Security numbers and driver's license numbers are exempt. They also won't know who you voted for. Information they will get includes names, addresses, birth dates, and political affiliation, as well as what races you voted in. Flagler County hasn't seen any cases of voter fraud in its most recent elections. Lenhart says the current climate is politicizing our elections system and creating distrust.
This portion of WNZF Local News, a service of the Daytona Beach International Airport. Fly to the Big Apple in a New York minute on JetBlue from the Daytona Beach International Airport.
2 suspects in a smash-and-grab burglary have been arrested, Ben Smith reports.
Flagler County Sheriff's deputies had to use spike strips to end a Saturday morning chase down Interstate 95. Officers arrested 24-year-old Johnny Thomas Jr. and 20-year-old Rico Ransom where the car crashed off the exit ramp to State Road 100. It all started about 20 minutes earlier, says Sheriff Rick Staley.
We received a 911 call about a burglary in progress at the Subway and 5-Star Pizza in the Winn-Dixie Plaza on Palm Coast Parkway.
A witness to the burglaries described a vehicle that deputies tried to pull over before the crash. Staley says other crimes might be involved.
St. Johns County and Duval County also had smash-and-grab burglaries within a couple hours of ours.
Both Thomas and Ransom have a lengthy criminal history in the area. The incident remains under investigation. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Ben Smith.
A small plane lands in a rural part of Flagler County. Mary Rose Hamilton has more.
A small plane that flew out of DeLand Airport on Friday made an emergency landing at 10:41 a.m. off County Road 304 in Flagler County. The Piper Seneca made a safe landing. Flagler County's Public Safety Emergency Manager, Steve Garton, said, "We were blessed that nobody got injured. I'll take that as a win." There were 2 people on the plane, pilot Jerry Cordet and passenger Elaine Lyon. The plane came down just north of Lake Diston, just west of Cody's Corner, a rural area in the county's southwest. The cause of the accident is listed as mechanical failure, and the FAA was notified. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Mary Rose Hamilton.
The Flagler County Sheriff's Office is celebrating a century today. The department turned 100 Sunday, but the big party is at 11 o'clock this morning at the Sheriff's Office with a ceremony and the unveiling of the agency's new History Museum. Sheriff Rick Staley is pretty proud.
Our deputies, you will note, some of them will be sporting cowboy-style hats and wearing boots that are symbolic of the early days of the Flagler County Sheriff's Office. So I encourage our community to come and enjoy this celebration, receive a commemorative pin and free refreshments.
Deputies will also be wearing a new anniversary badge that they designed.
The drug dealers of Flagler County paid for it with drug-seized assets. No cost to the taxpayers.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Amy Cherry.